We Dongkit Thawon in the studio to give us an insight of how the Myanmar elections as well as the US elections will affect Thailand and ASEAN in general. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
So first of all, you were saying earlier that the relationship between Myanmar and Thailand has never been this good.
Oh yes, definitely. Since 1962.
What is the main indication of that great relationship between?
Because of the mutual trust between the leader of the two country, particularly Aung San Suu Kyi. It took a long time for Aung San Suu Kyi to really trust the Thai leader.
So what would be the reason that Thailand want to hurt the stability of the Myanmar government?
Well, for a long time, Thailand and Myanmar did not have a functional, proper relation. It's only in recent years, about 6-7 years. So it has been a very good. That is why the victory of Aung San Suu Kyi this time will further cement the cooperation between Thai-Myanmar, and this will provide a foundation of stability in mainland Southeast Asia.
And what about ASEAN and as a whole, how the Myanmar elections will cement the relationships between Myanmar and Thailand and other countries?
Well, Myanmar victory is good for ASEAN because it shows that Myanmar as a democratic country with political democratic icon like Aung San Suu Kyi will help boost the overall image of ASEAN. And then Aung San Suu Kyi now trusts ASEAN because ASEAN has been trying to help Myanmar over Rohingya.
But speaking of the Myanmar elections, were you actually surprised that Aung San Suu Kyi won once again?
No, I was not surprised, but I was surprised that she got 399 seats. You know, that's the majority. And it's good. You know why? Because I think Burmese in general and other ethnic minority believe that Aung San Suu Kyi deserves a second time.
Right.
This time, given her a majority so that she can carry out economic development and reform. That's very important. And also peace process, which is, you know, moving and has not yet really make tangible progress.
So how do Myanmar perceive Thailand in general with the economy and the stability and all these things?
Well, you will be surprised as I told you, Myanmar and Thailand now are very close. They are buddy.
Right.
They are buddy because Thailand has changed the overall approach toward Myanmar. We are very friendly. We take care of Myanmar. That is why Aung San Suu Kyi was very surprised. So now you have a lot of Myanmar. And now Myanmar workers will form a very important workforce in modernized Thailand because a lot of works, Thai people do not like to work such a job. So it's good. So we need Myanmar worker, and I'm very happy that Thai government has a very good policy to take care of them during pandemic, provide social safety net. It costs a lot of money for the Thai government.
And let's move on to something a bit bigger, which was the US elections. Were you surprised with the results that Joe Biden actually won?
Well, I was not surprised because Trump has mismanaged the pandemic, and Trump has upended all the foreign policy of America. I mean, Asia, particularly ASEAN, would like to deal with America that is predictable.
Right.
That's follow the rule of law, not personality cult or personal feeling or Twitter. So we are returning to
somewhat normalcy.
Yes. America that is predictable,
right.
America that we like to talk to. So Biden will be respectable, you know, in amongst the ASEAN. Under Trump put less emphasis on norms and values, human rights and democratic issue. But Biden will be much harder on the human rights related. We should not afraid. I must tell you, Thailand is a member, you'll be surprised, liberal democracy, but we failed. We failed in the examination. Now we are what you call in Thai language, sop som. We are taking exam to
resit in the exam, I guess.
Yes. So now we passed several tests already in the past 4 years. IUU, illegal fishing, we got big score. And then on the modern slavery, on human trafficking, Thailand also passed because we follow rules. Thailand and US is allies. Allies don't change.
Right.
So number two, Thailand was the first Asian country who recognize America. And these two basic positions will help Thai-US in all circumstances. That is why whether it's Biden, whether it's Trump, overall approach of the US and Thailand will not change. So we have to look forward. And Biden will like Thailand because Thailand is such a moderate country, open. We sometimes mess up, but move on, yeah.
Imperfect perfection.
Yes.
And that wraps up tonight's edition of Thai PBS World Tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ